Hi, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. We're tracking a very large area of low pressure, which is finally moving off our shores. This is it out here to the east. The Chatham Islands are still caught up in it, still very windy and wet out there. New Zealand is pretty windy for Wednesday in some exposed areas like Auckland, but the winds are going to ease tonight. And with this colder wind flow coming through and the wind's now about to fade away, we've got a cold night on the way. So this is 6 p.m. this evening, and this is from these new maps we've got, magicweather.com, magic with a J. This is 6 o'clock tonight. Look at the surge of colder air. You can see it sliding up to the north. At the same time that it's going northwards, that big low to our east, it is pulling it out to the east as well. So that's why you can see that sort of lean to that wave of cold air. It's not quite the same out to the western side, but we do have a colder night on the way. One last thing though, there's a slight warming up down here in the lower South Island. Winds start to curve more westerly and they're coming out of Australia. So our departure from normal map tonight indicates that warmer change down here in the lower South Island. You have normal overnight lows. Still a cold night, but normal. Elsewhere, many other places, the majority of the country is below average tonight for this time of the year. We will see a few frosts, mostly inland in both islands. For the most part, the coastal areas are not too bad. Now, look at Thursday. What a difference. So departure from normal shows we are warmer than average as we get through tomorrow afternoon. So a colder than average night in most of New Zealand. Then 2/3 of the country on Thursday afternoon are warmer than average. Not by much, only by a degree or two, so it's very, very fine line, but just basically letting you know we're bouncing back after the colder night tonight. So this is Thursday. Pretty much a calmer version of what we've got for Wednesday. We've still got the southwest flow, but the winds are much lighter. The showers have pretty much cleared, and any remaining showers will be light, coastal, and isolated, and then they pretty much disappear towards the end of the day. On Friday, rain clouds return to the west coast, and we do see a few showers coming back into the western side of the North Island. Otherwise, Friday is still fairly dry, and we'll notice that Friday is warmer than average in a number of regions because of these Australian westerlies coming through, and the eastern side of both islands look pretty sunny. So this weekend, let's see how we're going. Saturday looks interesting. We've got rain arriving in the South Island that will turn to snow later, above maybe as low as just 200 metres, because there is another cold southerly right here in the lower South Island. So around Southland and coastal Otago, it'll be a bit of a miserable Saturday that will work its way into Canterbury as the day goes on. The North Island though, warmer westerlies blowing through for you with showers increasing and warm and dry along the east. So we do have a colder change coming in on Saturday. Look at this. You can see that wave of colder surge coming through while the North Island still has the warmer nor'westers and westerlies blowing through. So that change is working its way northwards as we go through Saturday night. And by Sunday, there's a small area of low pressure which is formed somewhere around the upper North Island that's encouraging more of that colder south to southeasterly wind that just went up the South Island to go into the North Island. So that might make some snow on the ranges and around the mountains. Otherwise, rain in the north, drying out further south, and around the South Island, high pressure is finally moving in. That is all from me. That's the forecast through until the end of the weekend. We'll update you again tomorrow with the latest for the weekend and also the outlook for next week.